I first noticed something wrong with my house when the clocks began running backward. Not fast, not dramatically, just subtly. A minute lost here, a second rewound there, a tick that didn't sound quite right. At first, I blamed old wiring, faulty mechanics, cheap batteries. But then I realized something terrifying. It wasn't just the clocks. It was time. Time inside my house was moving differently. I'd put a cup of coffee on the table, turn around, and when I looked back, the cup was full again, steaming, as if I had just poured it. I'd take a shower, step out, and my towel would already be dry. I'd fall asleep at midnight and wake up at 11:59 p.m. Time wasn't passing. It was looping, repeating, rewinding, and the house was the one doing it. The first real sign came one night when I walked into the kitchen and saw myself standing at the counter. Not a reflection, not a hallucination. Me, same clothes, same posture, same tired eyes. He was stirring a cup of coffee, the same cup I had just made. I froze. He froze. We stared at each other. Then he whispered, "You're late." Before I could respond, he dissolved, not like smoke, not like mist, but like a film reel burning through a projector. The air smelled like melted plastic, and the clock on the wall spun backward 3 full hours. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I heard footsteps inside the walls. Slow, dragging footsteps. Sometimes they stopped right behind my bedroom wall. Sometimes they paced the hallway. Sometimes they whispered, not words, dates. June 12th, August 3rd, November 19th. Dates I didn't recognize. Dates that hadn't happened yet. Dates that were coming. I tried to ignore it. Pretend it was the house settling. Pretend it was pipes. Pretend it was anything but what it was. But then I found the door. A small wooden door in the basement that wasn't there before. No bigger than a cupboard, with a brass knob cold enough to burn my skin. When I opened it, I didn't find a room. I found a moment, a memory. My childhood bedroom. My mother singing softly. My old toys scattered on the floor. It was perfect. Too perfect. Frozen in time. I stepped inside. The air was warm. The light was soft. The moment felt real. Then my mother turned around. Her face was wrong. Too smooth. Too still. Like a mask stretched over something else. She opened her mouth, and my own voice came out. "You shouldn't be here." I ran. The door slammed shut behind me. When I opened it again, the room was gone. Only concrete. Only darkness. Only silence. Time began collapsing after that. I'd walk into the living room and see myself sitting on the couch, older, thinner, exhausted. He'd look at me with hollow eyes and whisper, "Don't stay." Then he'd vanish. Other times, I'd see myself younger, smiling, carefree, unaware of what was coming. He'd whisper, "You should have left." Then he'd vanish too. The house wasn't haunted. It was recording me. Every version of me. Every moment I lived inside it. Every second I wasted. And it was playing them back. Out of order. Out of time. Out of control. I tried to leave. I packed my bags. I grabbed my keys. I walked to the front door. But when I opened it, it wasn't outside. It was yesterday. My living room. My couch. My coffee table. Everything exactly as it had been 24 hours earlier. I stepped through. The door slammed shut, and the clock on the wall reset to the previous morning. I was trapped, not in the house, in time. Tonight, I saw something new, something worse. A version of me I didn't recognize. Tall, pale, eyes black and empty, skin stretched thin like old paper. He stood in the hallway watching me, not moving, not blinking, just watching. Then he whispered, "You've stayed too long." The walls began to pulse. The clocks began to spin. The lights flickered violently. Time was collapsing completely. I ran to the basement door, the one that showed memories. It was open. Inside, I saw every version of myself. Young, old, happy, broken, alive, dead. All staring at me. All whispering the same thing. Leave. But I can't. Because the house won't let me. Because time won't let me. Because I'm not living in the present anymore. I'm living in yesterday. And yesterday never ends.